the political equivalent of opening a fridge and finding leftovers from 2018 still here, still trying to be useful. Yes, the Democrats who helped flip the House during Trump's first term are back, reheated and running again in 2026. And no, this is not a reboot nobody asked for, or maybe it is. Welcome back to the channel where American politics keep giving plot twists that even Netflix wouldn't greenlight. Today we're talking about three familiar faces: Ben McAdams from Utah, Tim Malinowski from New Jersey, Elaine Luria from Virginia, the political Avengers who assembled in 2018, then were immediately written out in the sequel. But guess what? They respawned. 7 years ago, these candidates rode a blue wave that helped Democrats take back the House. Fast forward, McAdams lost in 2020, Luria and Malinowski lost in 2022, and now all three are back like, hey, remember us? Well, at least according to House Republicans, who have already welcomed them with the public relations warmth of a cactus. Now accepting application for the Repeat Losers Club, no membership fee, just bring your old campaign posters. So why return? Turns out 2026 feels a lot like 2018, except the stakes are higher, the districts are fewer, and everyone on the internet is more tired. Elaine Luria says voters are fed up with broken promises. Translation: Congress has been Congressing again. Malinowski says the threat level to democracy is more acute. Translation: it's like when your phone battery hits 3%, but for the country. And McAdams is basically saying, listen, I'm the same guy, just updated. Like when Spotify changes the buttons for no reason. Here's where it gets spicy. The political map has changed more times than Netflix cancels shows. Malinowski is running in a safe blue seat after New Jersey shuffled districts. McAdams is running in a newly drawn, heavily Democratic seat thanks to a court order. Luria is running in a toss-up, but Virginia Democrats might redraw lines to make it bluer. So basically, these campaigns are like booking a flight where the airline says, your seat assignment may change anytime between now and takeoff. Also, we might move the plane. But here's the challenge. In 2018, Democrats wanted moderates who talked about bipartisanship, national security, and fixing things. In 2026, the base wants candidates ready to fight, and not in the reach across the aisle sense, but in the WWE steel chair entrance music sense. Dem strategists, this cycle is about who's going to stand up and fight for our values against the Trump administration. So less kumbaya, more Mortal Kombat, but politely. Here's the plot twist. None of these candidates get a free pass. Malinowski has a crowded primary even with a Senate endorsement. McAdams faces multiple Utah Democrats. Luria already has challengers, including one who basically said, thanks for your service, but please move aside. Yesterday's establishment got us into this mess. Translation: boomers, please exit stage left. And because nothing says I'm back like a software update, all three are making policy shifts. Luria now supports a ban on congressional stock trading, after previously calling it bullshit, which is completely normal. We have all said something was nonsense, then realized, oh no, I was the nonsense. McAdams, meanwhile, shifted on abortion, now supporting the predictions of Roe v. Wade and no longer backing the Hyde Amendment. Amazing what a Supreme Court decision and the entire national conversation would do for personal growth. These candidates believe there's still room for centrist Democrats, even in safe blue districts. Some call it courage, others call it denial. Politics calls it a Tuesday. A former strategist summed it up perfectly. We need people willing to solve problems, not just have tantrums. And honestly, if Congress cut tantrums by even 10%, America would throw a parade. So what does all this mean for 2026? Here are the possibilities. They could have Democrats retake the House again. They could lose again. They could win primaries in districts where they were once too moderate, which would be the political plot twist of the decade. At this point, American elections are like reality TV. Comebacks happen, alliances shift, and someone always gets voted off the island. So whether you see these candidates as experienced public servants returning to finish unfinished work, or like when your old phone charger mysteriously reappears, one thing is clear: 2026 is already shaping up to be wild. And if 2018 taught us anything, is that sometimes a sequel actually does flip the house. Let me know in the comments, is this comeback inspiring, unnecessary, or the most American plot twist ever? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because in US politics there's always another reboot.